Hey, I'm Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, thank you for tuning in. And if this is you're returning, thank you for returning. You can find me on Instagram at Miss Bonita, MissBonniiiTaaaa. So 3 I's, 4 A's. And I feel like my TikTok is so confusing. I'll type the title in the description. But thank you guys for tuning in. I just felt called to say it's okay. It is okay to lose the people that you thought weren't going anywhere. Because I feel like nobody really talks about getting to a certain age and spaces in our life where there were people that we thought would always be around and they're no longer around. And it's heartbreaking, like you're going through an adulthood heartbreak. Nothing's like that. Like your teenage heartbreaks and stuff like that, it hurt and you probably felt sick to your stomach. Maybe you couldn't eat then. But nothing feels like being an adult, thinking you figured this shit out, thinking you figured out the people that are going to be there with you, thinking you've built these strong connections, and finding out that things aren't what they were cracked up to be. Finding out that the people that you really trusted, you can't trust. Finding out that somebody that you would have given the shirt off of your back for was actually jealous of you and preying on your downfall. Finding out that people that you told your deepest secrets to told other people and ragged on you in the process. Those are things that nobody really talks about, but it's the human experience. Man, woman, in between, we all are going to experience that. And a lot of people may be experiencing that right now because we're coming in that point in our life where shit has hit the fan, you know? Times are hard, people need money, people are desperate, people are miserable, a lot of people are anxious and depressed. A lot of people are fighting wars internally that we can't see. And it's causing them to show their true colors, or it's also causing them to like fall short spiritually. And a lot of times we have to be okay with distancing ourselves from people that we thought we needed to be around. There's a lot of people that you thought you couldn't live without that you actually can, will, and have to. Because sometimes we're trying to take people with us that can't come on this part of the journey. God has not ordained for them to be part of this journey. You're trying to call them to come and be part of this journey. But that's not your job. You're taking on an assignment that's not yours. God picks who gets to come. I know you probably don't want to hear that, but if there's somebody in your head right now that's popping up as I say this, yeah, them too. Them too. God, they all can't come. They all can't come. Everybody's not doing the work. Everybody's not doing the work, and we can't reward people for work they're not doing. I'm not saying those people are evil people or bad people, but a lot of times we want people to come because of how we love them. And we make people be somebody that they're not in our heads because of how we love them. We make them out to be such a beautiful person. But God sees their character. God sees who they really are. God sees their integrity. And God also sees how they speak about you when you're not around. God sees how they make decisions around you that you're not paying attention to. Because people that really care about you consider you. One of the highest forms of love is consideration. You know those people don't consider you. You know that friend never thinks about how something's going to affect you. You know that man never sees if you're doing good, how you doing if you need something. He's not somebody you can call in a state of distress. God said there's no more room for that. Because God wants us to have the lightest lives on this side of the plane that we can. It doesn't mean that we're going to be free of struggle. But a lot of times we invite struggle into our life by the company that we keep. We don't see that this company is chaos. We don't see that this company is struggle. We don't see that these people have bad things follow them all the time. And sometimes we just feel bad for people like, damn, something bad is always happening to them. But sometimes we don't see that people are in the middle of their karma. Every action has a reaction, cause and effect. Like some people are literally just paying their dues, reaping what they sow, and we love them so much we trying to love them through their chaos. We can't do that. We can't do that. You can't save the world. Take the damn cape off. Save yourself. We be so busy trying to put in all this work to save relationships with people when we need to save our relationship with ourselves. If we spent all that time that we spend trying to save people on ourselves, we'll be in a much better place. We'll feel much better about ourselves. We'll be way more confident. We'll be in the weight class we want to be in. We'll have the style we want to have, the job we want to have, the career we want to have, the bank account we want to have, the savings we want to have, the investments we want to have. But we'd rather spend that much more time investing into other people. That's not our job. That's not our job. Our job is not to save the world. Now, I'm not saying that you can't be a person that cares about the world around you, because a real empathetic, compassionate, kind person does care about other people in the world. But what I am saying is, if you're a person that's doing the work and taking care of yourself, investing in yourself, investing in your healing journey, praying, getting closer to God, figuring out your triggers, trying to heal yourself inside out, then you have to be around like-minded people. Because if other people aren't doing the work, you're robbing yourself of real experiences. You're putting yourself into chaos. Life is way too hard for us not to be trying to heal. We all have been through too much not to be trying to figure out what is triggering us, what is holding us back, what are the things that are weighing heavy on all of us. You don't have time to carry their load and carry yours. That's asking for too much. And you wondering why you haven't made it to the finish line of this season. Ooh, God is using me right now. Okay? God using me right now. Stay with me. Stay with me. You wondering why you haven't made it to the finish line of this season. You wondering why you keep repeating these cycles in this said season. But you also not paying attention, so you keep trying to take certain people with you in this season. But when you take these people with you, they can't carry their own stuff. They asking you to carry it. Or you're taking the responsibility or the initiative yourself and taking off their load and putting it on yourself. And you wondering why you can't carry your stuff, their stuff, and make it to the end. God never intended for you to do that. You took on an assignment that God didn't give you. See, a lot of times we not figuring out what the assignment is that God has given us. We don't even know the name of the season that we're in. And we trying to rename the season for ourselves because we're trying to take people with us that's not supposed to go to the next episode. Stay with me, y'all. If y'all gotta see that again, rewind it, pay attention, because God is definitely using me right now. We are trying to carry what's not ours to carry, because what we already have to carry is heavy. So we don't have time to carry somebody else's stuff with us and make it to the next destination. That's way too heavy. We have just enough to carry our stuff and get through. We can tell people about the work they need to do. We can encourage people to pray. We can encourage them to meditate. We can encourage them to show up for God. We can encourage them to stop those bad habits. We can encourage them to leave that job. But at the end of the day, they have to do it themselves, and there's no way for them to cheat the process. We can't do the work for them. Too many people are we trying to do the work for and trying to trick God into taking them with us, because no, they mean well. They don't mean that well because they're not working that hard. Sorry, not sorry. And it doesn't mean that everybody that's not doing the work right now will never do the work. But if they're not doing the work right now, then they can't escape the time frame that they're in, because they still have to complete something or a part of that assignment to get to that next season. Don't hold yourself back in a season because you want to stay with the people that are there. You know what example God is laying on my heart? Again, y'all, God is using me right now. So I hope this resonates with someone. I think it's definitely a powerful message, and I know it's going to resonate with somebody, so stay with me. It reminds me that, or an example of, like, imagine that you're in 5th grade and you have all your best friends. You guys have been friends since kindergarten. You're about to progress on, but 3 of your friends have gotten kept back. You can't stay in 5th grade because your friends are staying there. It sucks that they didn't progress. You're going to miss them. And it doesn't mean that you can't have a relationship with them, but you may not spend as much time with them due to circumstance because y'all in different spaces right now. But at the end of the day, there is no good reason on earth for you to hold yourself back because they're getting held back. They're only reaping what they sowed. They're only seeing the consequences of their actions. And they have to ride that process out to get to the next level. They won't get to 5th grade. Oh, they won't get to 6th grade by not getting through successfully 5th grade. Don't let that go over your head. So I feel like God is telling us right now that it's okay to lose the people that we thought that we were going to take with us. It's okay for people to say goodbye to us too. Like, some people don't want to have you in their life anymore, and that's okay. You have to accept that things hurt, bridges burn. But it is what it is. Life goes on, and you have to choose yourself. Your relationship with yourself is the most important relationship that you have in your life, and you have to choose that above else. Your relationship with God and your relationship with yourself is the most important. Don't let anything or anyone take that away from you, okay? So even though things hurt, I'm not saying that you have to, like, iron chest Charlie it out and act like you don't feel it, because a big part of healing is feeling. Like, we can't skip feeling. Things are heavy. Things are difficult. Things hurt. But you have to do something with that pain, okay? You got to pray. You got to meditate. Go work out. You know what I'm saying? Go invest yourself into a hobby. Go make some money, okay? Do the things, and I promise you, you will get through the hard part, and it won't feel as hard as time goes on. You lose people, and that's a part of the journey. It sucks, but again, it's a part of the journey. And God doesn't want us to leave ourselves in a season that we don't have to be in just because we're trying to take people with us that aren't meant to come. And understand that those people that you're trying to drag with you, probably if they were in your position, wouldn't even drag you with them. Keep that in mind. Because we be so busy trying to save the world and bring people that don't even consider us to the level that we consider them. Leave these one-sided relationships alone. Let people go. If they want to let you go, let them go. And sometimes it's okay for you to let them go, even if they misunderstand the fact that you letting them go. You know, they might make it into you think you're better than them. They might make it into all these other things. But if you know your truth, be okay with that. You don't always have to tell your side of the story. But you do have to take care of yourself, and you do have to prioritize your relationship with God. You have to prioritize your relationship with yourself. There is no way for you to prioritize your relationship with God with people that are deterring you on your path, because that is not God's ministry for your life. I know somebody needed to hear this, so like I said, I hope this resonates. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.